Hi, I'm Tim Vandersloot. In this video, it's kind of like a long-awaited video for some of you. I've been asked, I've been questioned, I've received lots of, hey, what is this? I want to see it kind of things. So let's explain what I got going on right now with my turntable carving station. That's what's next. Alright, so my carving station right here is set up with a turntable, and it's also set on an angle. So let me deconstruct this a little bit at a time, and then I'm going to have to pick up that camera, I think, and walk around and do a little shaky POV stuff. Alright, so beginning thing, you've watched it, there's my dust collection system. Let's get that out of the way. Now, the big part to this is it's all function. Okay, I don't care about looks as much as I do about how well it works and how well it suits my needs. Alright, so this works so far because I'm always working on stuff pretty much that fits within this. Alright, now when I get into doing some long gun stocks, this setup's going to change. But for the majority of you, for now, for doing the practice carving and stuff like this, if you don't like looking straight down at a table, now that brings up why I made this. Okay, before I made it, I spent all my time looking straight down. All right, up to the table, looking down at it, and the muscles in my neck always started to hurt. Okay, and I would just really, I didn't like it. My body's never adjusted well to doing knife carving at my gut, you know, at my waist or on my legs or on a table looking straight down. My body don't like it. So I try not to do it. So that's why I built the carving station at an angle, because I can match that with the handpiece. That's not an issue. Okay, but I had to do something that was comfortable for me so I didn't strain the muscles in my upper back and my neck. So let's take this apart a little bit at a time, and then I'll break it down for you. This is going to be a little bit longer video. All right, so here it is. The top piece, shake off some of the dust for you. All right, it's on a turntable, it turns around. Now the key to this is a Lazy Susan turntable. All right, for those of you that have cabinets in your kitchen, have a Lazy Susan sitting in the corner that turns the shelves around. That's exactly what this is. You can go to Home Depot, you can go to Lowe's, go find some other home improvement store and ask them. All right, this is the large Lazy Susan. Now, I'm going to show you this, and then I'll go to the computer, and I will screen capture what it is exactly that I got and where I got it. So in order to put this together, I carved out two pieces of MDF, all right? I have MDF laying around by the sheet because that's what I use to do a lot of carving on and stuff like that. That's what I use for all the practice videos, and I just have it handy. If you have like a 3/4 inch plywood, use that. All right, you don't have to use MDF. You can use plywood. If you want to use a hardwood, they're really not wide enough, and you'd have to, you know, either glue multiple together. But for the cost and stuff like that, I just used what I had laying around. All right, so MDF. Now this top turntable, all right, this big round section. All right, it's an 18-inch diameter round. Okay. Grab this, 18 inches, okay, from corner to corner, and it's really heavy, so I can't pick this sucker up very well with one hand and do all this demonstration stuff. All right, so the circle's 18 inches. What I did is I cut out a square first. All right, here's the key to this. Cut out a square, 18 by 18. Take a large ruler, go corner to corner and draw you a line, and then go corner to corner the other way and draw you a line, and that will give you your center point. Take one of these push pins. All right, simple little push pin that you find right there on your cork board to hold up your mail or whatever you hold up. Stick it right down in the center. All right, then I just take that mason's line or twine or string or a shoelace, whatever you got, okay? Make a loop. Put it around that, okay, around that pin that you stuck in. Grab you a marker or a pen or a pencil. go out to the edge of that 18-inch square, okay, and then hold the string in place. Okay, quick and dirty way to scribe a circle on a square. All right, go out, get the string taut, go to the edge, hold the two in place, keep the pen perpendicular to the wood, and then just keep tension on that string and trace you a circle. At that point, go ahead and cut it out if you want the round. All right, and you can make this whatever size you want. If you've got a massive table and you're going to do massive projects and you want a turntable for it, make you a massive turntable. All right, this one is 18 inches. Go ahead and scribe it. I took it over to the bandsaw, I cut it out. And then for the base, the square piece behind it, okay, it's a little larger. All right, this is, well, it's 18 inches, but I didn't cut the corners. Okay, so here's the trick. I rounded the two bottom edges because that's what's coming to me, and I didn't want to get poked or bump my forearm or something into it, so I rounded those edges. However you want to do that, okay? In order to complete your Lazy Susan, once you've cut out both squares, so you're going to need two pieces, okay? You can see, and right here on the front, see that line coming in? Probably can't see it too well, all right? But I went corner to corner and corner to corner and got the center for both. That's also going to help you position the Lazy Susan hardware itself. All right, now on the back, on the bottom, right here, I cut a hole through it. Now, this is specifically in the ideal location, okay? How do you get that? Well, you go on the other side of this where you've got your scribed lines. You take your Lazy Susan hardware, and when you match up the mounting holes that you're going to run your screws into, all right, when you find the lines, the crisscross lines, when you get that hardware centered, you will have your mounting hardware hole on the top and the bottom, and both sides will match up. And that's how you know you're centered. And then I just marked that on all four places so I knew what was going on. And I did that on both pieces. On the back piece, to get this hole, I just picked one and went and drilled a hole large enough that I could fit my drill with the Phillips head screwdriver in to tighten down the bolts. Okay? Then the trick. So to mount the Lazy Susan, you want to put it onto the back piece first. Okay? Mount it on there. Now this hole, if I were to come cross corner to corner, it's offset. Okay? It matches that profile for that side of the Lazy Susan. So just match it up, drill you a hole, and what it's going to do is once you have it mounted to this, you'll lay it down flat. Looking through the hole, you're going to slide it around, maneuver the Lazy Susan piece, okay, until you get this hole to match up with one of the marks that you made. Okay, let's move on because this is getting a little long-winded. All right, so I got the two pieces hooked together. Now on the back piece here, I took my flex shaft machine and a large burr. All right, and I just ran a trough. I marked a line how far in I wanted, and then I scribed the line, and what it's for is this piece. Take that out. All right, now on the stand here, I made it out of 2x4s. Okay, really simple. There's an 18-inch opening, matches the 18 inches on the table, and it fits tight. That's fine with me, right? I didn't glue the joints. I didn't put any glue in there. I just pre-drilled the holes and screwed them together. All right. This is just scrap 2x4s that I had laying around, and this was already messed up. What I did is decided how far up I wanted to go, and I can give you that measurement right here. All right, so from the bottom to the center, right there, 4 inches. Okay, so I got one at 4 inches, 6 inches, and at 8 inches, and the hole I made was 1 inch. All right, so these holes right here, these are 1 inch, 4, 6, 8. Now, I don't ever use the taller ones, but what I found is this top one, because of my dust collection system, it works great just to hold the hose out of the way. All right, so I have my dowel. It goes through at whatever angle I want that, and it's arbitrary. I don't know what angle my table's at. You could do a little trigonometry really quick and find out what that angle is, but it really doesn't matter to me. It's what's comfortable for my neck and my upper back. All right, and this is comfortable. It just tips it up that little bit and takes care of it. So really quick, really dirty, functional. Now with this in, when I put this together, this trough right here just slides right down, boop, onto that, and it holds still. I can run my finger, make sure I get it in there, just like that, and it's put together. All right? It's really up to you what you do. I like this because it's easier on my neck, and some of you also might like it. If you watch the free Power Relief 101 training series, that introductory training video where we carved the daisy, you'll see lots of it. I can put this in the center. I can work my way around it without having to physically turn it constantly, because that gets annoying. I'll tell you, especially on a little tiny piece. So you're playing with your finger, trying to move it around, where it's on a turntable, piece of cake. So if you'd like to build one, basic dimensions are 18. Cut out 2 18 squares. One of them, cut a circle. That's the same thing. For the bottom one, do what you got to do. Go to Lowe's, Home Depot, Home Improvement Store, whatever you got where you are. Go ahead and buy you the large Lazy Susan. Okay, the biggest one you got. And I can't remember what it is. We'll go over to the computer and I'll look it up and I'll show you how big it is. All right, but it's like a 16-inch or a 14-inch Lazy Susan. It's a big one because you want all your stability as far out towards the outside edge of the turntable as possible. I've got a little tiny one sitting back here for my burrs that's 4 inches, 3 inches. Now if I were to mount that in the center of this, there'd be no stability. All right, so get you the big round one. Now as far as what's on top, this material is just shelf liner. Shelf liner that you go buy. I just rolled out the sheet, put it on, and I took some little tiny screws. And I just ran 4 corners. Boom, 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 boom. All right, just 4 corners. I 4-cornered the sucker down with some screws in case I got to replace it. I can just unscrew them, take it out, move things around, whatever got to do, get it done. Now, and then I just took my scissors, all right, just a pair of scissors, and I trimmed it out to match the circle. That way it's not overhanging and getting caught on stuff. And that provides perfect slip resistance. At this angle, I've even put it up at the highest angle that I can, and yeah, for the most part, things will stay in place. It's definitely better at lower angles, but you don't need a lot, all right? If you've got it sitting up here like an artist easel for doing a painting, you're probably going to work some shoulder muscles and arm muscles funny, and you're welcome to try. It's all up to you. But that's my turntable. That's how it's set up. In a future video, when I decide to tear it apart or show you more in depth, I'll get into that. But let's hop over to the computer, show you what's going on there.
Okay, so I've hopped over here onto the internet at Lowe's.com just to show you what it is I've got. And it's a 12-inch Lazy Susan. All right, the price is always good. It does hold a lot of weight, not that you're ever going to really have something super heavy to put on it. These are typically used in the corner cabinets, the Lazy Susan cabinets with the turntables in the corner. So it does have a good, strong capacity. However, this is, for what our purpose is, this will work perfectly. Another option You could just look it up. Lazy Susan bearings, Lazy Susan hardware, something like that. This is over at Ace Hardware. On their website, the same thing, a 12-inch Lazy Susan. The price is a little bit higher, but as you can see down here in the description, it has a 500-pound capacity. It's got good, strong ball bearings. It's going to last a long time, especially for the purposes we're using. And that's all this is. The large hole right here, just to give you a heads up, is one of the mounting holes for the opposite side. Just basically read the instructions. It'll tell you, walk you through it, and that should give you everything you need. All right, with that, I'm done with this video. Have a great day. Hey, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. As always, if you want more information, come on over to carvingonwood.com. Try to keep new stuff coming on a fairly regular basis. Right now, I'm into the holiday season. This is December 2nd of 2013. So, things keep on rolling as the years and months go on, the weeks go on, and new videos are coming out, new training is coming out. So, have a great day. Talk to you later.